Hello my friends and welcome back to The Witcher 3. In yesterday's video, Geralt had his fortune told and then went treasure hunting, scavenger hunting, one of those. And in today's video, we're going to do a little bit more, just a smidgen more treasure hunting. Because what I really want to work on today is the quest that the game has been wanting me to work on for weeks now, I think, which is Ladies of the Woods. And that's down in CROOKBACK Bog along with several other quests. So that's my actual goal. But first things first, I have relocated all the way up north of the feeding ground up to where there was a Wyvern, I think, or a Griffin that I ran into again weeks and weeks ago that was like level 14, I think. So way too strong for my, I think it was like level 6 self. But I feel fairly confident that we can do it today. But before we do so, I had a new bestiary entry that I wanted to look at, which was for Wyverns. I killed a Wyvern right after I ended the video yesterday, so now I have an entry for it so I know how to defeat it, or what tools to use to better defeat it, as it were. So Wyverns or Wyverns, however you want to say it, and the text says, most dangerous of all are the royal Wyverns, or as they're called in some circles, the royal pains in the arse. Albina Totelkamp, a lecturer in natural sciences at Erynias. Wyverns are often mistaken for dragons, and though they are much smaller than their more famous kin and do not breathe fire. Do not breathe. They are likewise extremely dangerous monsters. Especially feared are the so-called royal wyverns who, like their namesake monarchs, are exceptionally ornery and extremely deadly. And I've checked and I don't have any dragonite oil. I made a bunch more oils and I don't have that one. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. But yeah, we're gonna run up here and try to kill I can't remember if it was a wyvern or a griffin that's hanging out at this tower over here. Lornik. See, it looks like it might be a wyvern, but I don't know. Let's get on my art. I think it was allergic to. It is a wyvern. Okay, I have the right sword out. Whoa. Dang it, and my weapons are already mad at me. No, no, no! Oh, I got him! Yes! He killed me before when I came up here last. He really did. Killed me good. All right, but let's check my inventory. Okay, it's my silver sword, so I need to weapon repair that. And I really need to get to a blacksmith, but we'll get there eventually. So how do I... It looks like there's a place of power down there, so let's go grab that. Maybe there's another entrance somewhere else? I would assume. Let's put away the sword. I think we'll be okay. And let's quick save. Now the monster is dead. Can we just kind of jump down here?
Medallion's humming. Place of power.
Yes.
It's gotta be.
A place of power. And drowners, it looks like. Right? I don't think there's a way... Oh, maybe there's a way. No, I don't think there's a way up here. Is there a way underneath the water, maybe? Oh, there isn't. Ah! Oh, Geralt, we gotta get faster at this. Oops. Oops, we missed. And another one. All right, let's get our breath back. And then I'm assuming we go down into this cave over here. Maybe I'll get to go underneath the water. We go into this cave down here. Good Lord, this water is really foggy. Here we go. Yeah, there's gotta be an entrance down here somewhere, right? Okay. Lornuck. Oh, is the treasure right here? No. I guess that would be too easy. We go up here. And maybe up here. Oh, was there anything else? Hang on. Was there anything else down here? I'm getting a little excited. Okay, let's save. Oh, use. Huh. Alchemist powder. Anything else here? I don't need to light the candle, it's fine. I wonder who lived here. How to avoid colossal vessels. Oh, we'll look at that in a second. Maybe. Hunting boots. Guessing the chest here. Enhanced Dimeritium bomb. Okay. Oh, good. I can use this to leave now. I don't have to, like, jump down and swim out. Perfect. That's wonderful. Oh, I keep expecting it to auto-climb like it has done the last couple games. Okay. Diagram Griffin sword and crafting notes. Well, let's read those crafting notes. So ... Now there's a commission I haven't seen the likes of in ages. Got a visit from that witcher the Baronet summoned about them evil powers that took over the lighthouse and were crashing ships against the rocks. He stood there in the doorway to my forge, looking noble as a prince or a duke or something, and said his silver sword got damaged during his last job. Blade was chipped bad, almost broke in 2 spots. I asked how he expected me to know how to fix a weapon like that, and he gave me a diagram and said I was to forge him a new one, and promised quite the sum in return. Damn near tuckered myself out making that thing. I did my apprenticeship with Master Barnaby of Novigrad, and I've made a Witcher blade or 2 in my life, but it's been over 3 years since I last touched anything of the sort. In the end, it didn't matter, though. Before I could finish, the Witcher figured out what was going on with the lighthouse and had to make haste to the Baronet's castle for ... Okay. And then, how to avoid colossal vessels. On the rolling deep when there's... No, I feel like I've read this before. Diagram Griffin sword, and I'm guessing we have finished the scavenger hunt. Great, we'll look at that in a second. Okay, it's probably nothing super important. Let's go over here. With that one. Now let's see, can I get down? And then we'll look at the quest, and then I also want to look at my diagrams to see if it actually shows up now that I've completed the quest. Turtok something. And what's up here now? Just more and more levels to explore. Anything else? This view better be awesome, I'm just saying. Oh, I gotta use it from this side. Dobromir's journal. Dawes chewed my head off about going to the lighthouse, about the fire needing tending. Thing is, don't give a plowing rat's arse, frankly. What am I, some golem fit for naught but climbing up there 4 times a day to drop off wood and pour oil? I'd much rather learn how to work a forge in town or at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Amzvari was a smith, wasn't he? Even forged witcher blades. So who's to say none of his talent trickled down to me? Oh no. Is this the lighthouse guy that was supposed to be protected? Well, that just stinks. All right, let's look for that completed quest. All right, the completed quest text says that I managed to acquire diagrams for all of the items that had once been used by the Witcher George. While doing so, we discovered many previous unknown facts about the famous Griffin School Dragon Slayer. I did. So I wonder, can I just jump off here and land in the water? I can! For science, I did it! Oh, that's so awesome. Well, I am going to actually try to get to a crafting person to craft some of this gear because I think they're pretty big upgrades. And then meet you somewhere else. And here we are, back in CROOKBACK Bog, and right near the area where I need to start using my Witcher senses to find the shrine that marks the start of the Trail of Treats, which I think leads us to the Crones of CROOKBACK Bog. That's what I remember roughly about this quest. But before we do so, I have shiny new gear, so let's look at that. I have 2 new weapons, which I think are upgrades to Sign Intensity and bonus experience against monsters. That's great. And then same thing for the Steel Sword, Sign Intensity, and not as much, but some bonus experience from humans too. I had another new one. Is this any better? No, it's not any better. But I also have new gear, 4 pieces of it, and it's got like set bonuses, it looks like. So let's put this on. All right. Huh, I don't actually like the look of that at all. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that. That's interesting. Items must be upgraded to Grand Master to unlock bonuses. So I don't even get like the set bonuses until I upgrade it. Interesting. And I don't know. It was telling me how to upgrade it when I was making them and I just ignored it. So I'll worry about that later. But, I don't know if it's actually, like, the armor's better, but the stats on it, yeah, the stats might be a little bit better on Nilfgaardian armor, but the Griffin armor has increased resistance from monsters and sign intensity. So, you know, let's just try it for a little bit and see how it goes. And if I hate it, I can always switch it back. Okay, upgraded, or added runes as well to each of the weapons and my chest piece as well. So let's, yeah, I just don't, this doesn't feel very witchery to me. I don't know. I just always imagine Geralt in all black all the time. Anyway, let's quick save and start looking for, oh, that was quick. Looking for things with our Witcher senses. The treats. Follow the trail of treats using your Witcher senses. Yeah, I don't. It's like Hansel and Gretel. Do I have that examine at any point? Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think I can examine at any point. I don't know if I want to go find these ladies. I really think it might be a bad idea. still can't believe parents just send their kids. Oh, is that them right there? I think I found him. Right? Maybe?
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet. Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean.
Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen."
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings, thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know you, go away.
What are you doing in the swamp?
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone, we's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
Well, I'm looking for a witch.
I'm looking for the witches of CROOKBACK Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. The witches of the bog. We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zemek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. You could still come back.
Have you ever seen an ashen-haired woman around here? Oh, this is very creepy, by the way. Side note, very, very. Okay, let's ask about Ciri.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassie's got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "Hide them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits, and it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
Do you live here all alone? No, they mentioned Gran, right?
Anyone else here besides you?
Meaning who?
Someone who might have seen the woman?
Like the six-eyed tree?
Tree slapped all year. But there is Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
Hi. Do you take care of these kids?
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Who's Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the moor in some furry shat.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales. Naught but tales.
Are you a witch?
Are you one of the witches of the swamp? I hear CROOKBACK Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for someone.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on 'em.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
You're betrothed?
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter and her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm?
She doesn't seem all there, to be honest. Let's nicely ask her to help me.
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot.
When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
Something is not right here, Geralt. Very not right. Character entry for Gran. Ladies of the Woods. Get pushed around by a little kid. So we need to go to the hut and talk to the boy. Well, let's look at Gran first. In times of war, one often encounters those who have suffered cruelly at the hands of fate. Geralt was thus not shocked to meet the woman who the children in the Velen swamps called Gran, though she seemed to have suffered manifold unspecified ills. Whatever her woes, it was clear she cared for the war orphans in her charge with love and devotion. Yeah, I mean, that's good. She's not gonna eat them or something, you know? New marker, the orphans of CROOKBACK Bog. Okay, well, let me loot this place real quick. All right, I did pick up one new book to look at. So, Journey to the End of the World. Oh, bestiary entry added. So, Sirens, the Harpies' distant relatives, are winged monsters found in the Skellige archipelago, most frequently on unpopulated islands or in the inaccessible coastal areas of populated ones. According to legend, they are daughters of the mythical winged giant Hrafsleg, I'm awful at saying that, who lives on the edge of the world and births gales with waving of his wings. Hrafsleg's daughters seek out the company of giants and often make their nests near their lairs. These creatures attack boats and ships from the air, tearing sails and rigging to shreds and rendering the vessels immobile. At times, they will snatch men or cattle from the deck and drop them from great heights to their deaths. They also attack travelers trekking across isolated beaches. So what bestiary entry did I get? Erynias? A merchant once told me I reminded him of an Erynia. Naturally, I immediately teleported him to one of their nests so he could see for himself how ill-fitting a comparison it was. Lita Ned, the sorceress, also known as Coral. That's funny. So they don't like Ard and hybrid oil. I feel like I have that oil. So hard as it is to imagine, the Erynias found in Skellige are even more repulsive and dangerous than harpies, their close relatives. Though well-rotten carrion is their food of choice, they will not turn up their nose at fresh meat, man flesh included. When they spy a potential victim, like Erynias, like harpies or shishigas, will try to make full use of the strength of their numbers and their ability to control the skies. They will circle above their prey, then attack from several directions at once, striking with razor sharp talons. Razor sharp talons. Yes, I said that correctly. And tearing their targets to shreds. While attacking, they aim for the neck, eyes, and other vital organs, often causing their prey to bleed to death as a result. In this way, a small flock of Erynias is able to make quick work of larger and better armed victims who often are not able to defend themselves effectively from several opponents attacking at once. Oh, and then we have sirens. Ooh. Out at sea, if you hear a beautiful woman singing, turn the ship around at once, you understand, even if it means sailing straight back into a storm. Advice given to his son before his first solo voyage. Like skilled hunters setting out wooden docks to lure in drakes, sirens and lamas are lure men near using their own bodies as decoys. They can transform to resemble beautiful human maidens, though with tails covered in silver scales instead of legs. Once a naive sailor gets within arm's reach of these beautiful creatures, their fair faces suddenly turn to fang-filled, fish-like maws, and lovely tails promising unknown delights become sharp, death-dealing talons. One legend claims sirens and lamas were once friendly towards men and supposedly were even known, albeit on rare occasions, to accept some sailors' clumsy attempts at courtship. In our day, however, they are decidedly aggressive, perhaps soured by the numerous kidnappings carried out by frustrated sea salts. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. These days, the monsters display no signs of goodwill, and so when spotting them, one should immediately reach for one's silver sword. Sirens and lamas, the sirens' more dangerous cousins, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, usually hunt in flocks, making use of their numbers as well as their ability to move effortlessly effortlessly through water and air. On the ground, however, they are virtually defenseless, and so a wise tactic is to damage their fin-like wings to force them to the land. The Ignisign also proves effective when fighting against them. Threatened or injured sirens will let out a terrifying shriek, leaving their opponents stunned while they escape and their sisters swoop down for an easy attack. Okay. And then Succubi. I've run into you in Witcher 2. You look very familiar. So, again, good grief, woman, I'm spent. Lester of Smalton to a succubus a few days before taking a vow of celibacy. Unlike other monsters, succubi, maenads, and maenads feel no desire to kill, do not crave human blood, and usually do not, in fact, mean any harm at all. They are motivated by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable lust. They try in vain to slake this by engaging in sexual acts with any other humanoid species they encounter. While it must be admitted that their victims rarely put up much resistance, this does not mean succubi and maenads do not present any danger. Their never-ending advances, though pleasurable at first, have pushed more than one man to madness or even death. Succubi and maenads usually can be found near human settlements, including small villages and populous cities. They prowl at night, though when stricken by serious need, they will leave their lairs during the day as well. They shower their affections on men as well as women, the young one as well as the old. The young as well as the old, the ugly as well as the beautiful. Some of them are particularly fond of pastors and other holy men whose seduction they treat as a sort of game. Though succubi are peaceful by nature, when forced to fight, they will defend themselves fiercely. One should thus not be fooled by their fair appearance. Under the velvety skin of their arms lie muscles of iron, and a blow delivered with their rear, goat-like legs or thick horns on their head can easily crush bone. Yeah, doesn't look good. So Erynias and Sirens and Succubi. Okay, well, let's go try to talk to this boy. And I'll loot afterwards, if I can. So talk to Travik.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Well, where can I find this Johnny?
Just tell me where I can find Johnny.
Johnny's made up.
Be gone. Be gone.
Find a way to lure Gran from the hut. Okay, well, let me loot Gran's hut first. Okay, so ask the children in the swamp village about Johnny.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Have you ever seen Johnny?
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Has Gran ever hurt you?
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
Your friend's not afraid to go in the woods. Why?
The boy who plays with Johnny. He must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out.
And he eats snails. Yuck.
Yuck. So can you help me out?
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Isn't there something else I can do?
Is there something else you need or want?
I want something sweet.
And me too.
Oh, fruits.
Give us a treat and we'll help you.
Here's some treats.
Whew. Dodged that bullet.
Never eaten nothing like this before in my life.
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy.
Why are you afraid?
Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me, said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
Where are your parents?
Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, I went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells, then laughing. Went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled, and the soldiers laughed. Laid my pa down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum...
It's all right. That's enough.
Okay. Where's Johnny?
I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Oh, these poor kids. And nice little Gran who looks after them and seems to not be all there anymore, but still manages to look after the kids, which is good. But we're in Velen. Why would anything not be depressing?
Name calling's not allowed.
She says when I fall asleep, rats will come and eat my eyes.
Shouldn't say that. Apologise. I'll stand here till you apologise to her and to me. I've got time.
Sorry. Ain't no rat's gonna eat your eyes. And I know we're not allowed to say dirty words.
Good shot. Apologies mean treats to please a belly needing to be put at ease.
Oh. And so I wonder, is she the one who's leaving out the treats for the kids to come find, or is that the witches of CROOKBACK Bog still? So anyway, our next update is that we need to look for Johnny in the swamp using your Witcher senses, which is not too far away. And we will do that, but we will do that tomorrow because we are definitely at time for today. So yeah, that's my plan. Still not really feeling the Griffin school gear. Not really liking it all that much, but well, like I said, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.